dog, laughing at the fool who dared to dream. The bell rang. Jack walked out of the cafeteria. But I didn't go back to class. I sat down by the flower bed and ate both meals myself. I couldn't even remember the last time I'd had a proper meal. Without money, decent food was out of the question. Every time, I'd wait until the market was closing and pick through the vegetables others had left behind. Meat was nothing but a fantasy. Finishing both plates barely took the edge off the hunger. When I got back to class, the first bell had already rung. Ella looked up and snapped, "Why are you only just getting back? Where's the medicine?" "What medicine?" I looked at her flatly. Gone was every trace of the warmth I used to show her. Ella stared at me speechless. "The antacids for Ryan. I told you his stomach was hurting. Are you deaf? You can't even handle one simple thing?" I glanced at Ryan, who did look pale. What exactly is Ryan to me? Why should I be buying him anything? Ryan's family wasn't well off, but ever since he and Ella got close, she had been lavishing attention on him. Every time my father gave me something nice, Ella would take it straight to Ryan. Even the watch Ryan was wearing right now had been bought with my card by the two of them. Using my money, enjoying everything I had, and treating me like hired help. Ella said, "Jack, you want to make a scene? Keep this up and don't blame me for ignoring you. You'll be begging for my forgiveness soon enough." I stared at her, almost amused. What exactly do I need your forgiveness for? What did I do wrong? When I dare to argue with Ella, everyone else looks over. Since when did he grow a spine? Ella was caught off guard. She stared at me, thinking of all the times I'd come crawling to her. She warned, "Fine, then don't bother riding home with me this afternoon." I nodded. "Sure." I walked to my seat and sat down, as if her words barely registered. Just a casual, effortless agreement. Bree, who sat next to Ryan, stepped in immediately. "Excuse me, Jack, what is your problem? All you had to do was buy some medicine. You couldn't even do that. Can't you see Ryan isn't feeling well?" I gave her a cold look. "Then you go buy it." Bree fired back, full of righteous indignation. "That's your job. Why would I go? I have nothing to do with Ryan, so why is it my job?" Bree pointed at me. "You're Ella's family servant." Isn't this just what you do?" That set me off. I turned to Ella. "Have you been going around telling people I'm your family servant?" Ella flinched slightly when my eyes landed on her. Of course, it wasn't something she'd said outright. People had just assumed, seeing her arrive every day in a luxury car. She'd simply never corrected them. She would never tell anyone that her father was just a driver, that she was the driver's daughter. Now somehow I was the one making a scene. Ella walked over. She sat next to me. "Fine, forget the medicine, I'll get it myself." She figured it was simple jealousy. Me refusing to do anything for Ryan was just me pining for her. She glanced at me. "So where's the food?" "No medicine, fine, but you at least got lunch, right?" Someone had already told her they'd seen me get 2 trays. I said calmly. "I ate it." "What? You ate both of them?" She looked almost personally offended. I nodded. The kids in front turned around with looks of disgust. "What are you, an animal? You finished 2 whole trays?" They were used to kissing Ella's boots and looking down on me. Before I'd put up with them, they were Ella's crowd and I'd wanted to stay on their good side, hoping they'd put in a good word for me. Now I realized I'd been far too tolerant. Every time Ella treated them to something, it was my money paying for it. I said calmly, "I spent my own money. 2 trays, 20 trays, it's nobody's business but mine." The kids in front went quiet, their expressions darkening. One of them muttered, "His own money? Doesn't Ella's family pay for everything he has?" But Ella was already fuming, especially over the fact that I hadn't brought her lunch. She had